Hey, this is Joe from Citrus County Porch Life, bringing you a daily word for men, and it is for September 10th, 2024. And the word is miraculous. Be careful and watch yourselves closely so that you do not forget the things your eyes have seen or let them fade from your heart as long as you live. Teach them to your children and to their children after them. And that is from Deuteronomy 4:9. This quote was speaking about all the miracles God performed uh, for the Jewish people. The escape from Egypt, feeding them with manna, all the many miracles. And he's saying, don't forget that. Teach them for your children, and they have. Those feasts still exist. And here is a commentary. God encouraged the Israelites to remember his miracle and his great works. He wanted them to know that he was God of the miraculous. He knew that when they were settled in the land and fat on it and fat on its goodness, they would forget how they came to be there. So he said that they needed to be watchful and to make sure their memory of his works did not fade. Each generation should have been able to speak of their astounding God who could do the miraculous when needed. Are we dissimilar? No, we need constant reminders of God's goodness and his amazing power. We can also be distracted by this mundane life. Our life can diminish because we are not careful to remember what he has done. Let faith arise. Let our hearts be encouraged by his wondrous deeds and his mighty hand. What miracles have you witnessed or heard of that you can tell others about? Well, I have one personally. Shortly after I moved to Florida, I said, "Ooh, it's been a while since I had a colonoscopy." So I, went to a guy here, and he was horrified at what he saw in the colonoscopy. He told me it was metastatic cancer. I even got lessons on, a bag coming. And he referred me to what used to be called Florida Hospital Orlando. Their whole second floor was just for problematic polyps found on a colonoscopy. So I went down there fully expecting to stay for a week or two and come out with a bag. But I woke up and the doctor came over to me and he says, "You don't have cancer." He said, "They were nasty looking polyps." He said, "But they are not cancerous." He said, "We call them pseudo polyps." And I was fully prepared for the worst thing, fully prepared, for my life to change completely. And thank God, it didn't turn out that way. And because of that, I was put on a high risk, so I have to have them every 3 years, and my last one was normal. So my two pieces of advice: trust God, but get a colonoscopy done. Don't let it go. So that's my own personal miracle that I was so happy to have in my life. And he said I didn't have to change the way I ate. It was okay. I wasn't doing anything wrong. That, we can't do anything about those type of things. In my case, with the pseudo polyps, it wasn't probably just a genetic thing. And so now as I approach 80, once you get 80, you don't have regular colonoscopies. They're not going to pay for that. If you have any problem, I guess you deal with it then. But there are always miracles in everyone's life. Sometimes we just, don't consider them miracles. But that was for me, because I was at a low point, thinking, oh, here we go, and I'll have to change a bag, and will it stink, and it didn't happen. So God bless you all. Have a good September 10th. Boy, the time is going by fast. We've had cloudy and rainy days down here in Homosassa, and very humid from all the rain in the atmosphere. And I'd like to just have a day where the humidity is zero. I don't know if it'll happen, but that's what I'm praying for. So God bless. Stay safe.